There's one video game scene that will win fans over to Abby's side in The Last of Us Season 3, and I guarantee it's worth the wait. The Last of Us Season 2's ending contained a shocking plot twist for TV viewers, with a gunshot and the climactic scene cutting to black, before shifting perspectives to the season's primary antagonist, Abby. Those who invested themselves in the adaptation due to their love for Pedro Pascal might not be too fond of Abby, making it alarming to find out that Season 3 will be focused on her story. Abby killing Joel was a pivotal moment for The Last of Us Season 2, just as it transformed the franchise forever with the 2020 video game sequel. The following episodes never achieved the same degree of critical or fan success as the first season, which is the standard that HBO, the premier prestige television network, is known for. However, the TV series is progressing with full steam ahead, with Caitlin Dever's Abby set to be the main character in Season 3, showing her account of the 3 days leading up to Season 2's finale. Seeing The Last of Us Season 1's ending from Abby's POV will win over skeptical fans. Give Abby's story a chance in The Last of Us Season 3. The Last of Us Season 1's ending saw Joel in an impossible situation, forced to choose between Ellie's life and the hope for humanity. Both the game and the series make a point to say, wouldn't you do the same in his shoes? The Season 1 finale challenges audiences to empathize with Joel in this situation. Even if what he does is the wrong thing, many would argue that it's the human thing. The Last of Us Season 2 adds a critical element to this moral dilemma, using the audience's empathy for Joel as a weapon. Season 2 introduced us to a character who was a direct victim of Joel's actions, and that should have already established some level of sympathy for Abby. Season 3 will take matters up a notch, directly showing the events of Season 1's ending in Salt Lake City from her perspective. The game's flashbacks allow audiences to meet the surgeon Joel killed, and, in one of the most heartbreaking moments, witness Abby as she discovers her father's body after he'd been brutally murdered. For anyone who's doubtful that they'll enjoy following Abby for a season, I encourage giving Season 3 a chance. I highly doubt the TV series would skip this scene, and when audiences see it in the adaptation, I guarantee it will change their perspectives. I'm writing this as someone who had plenty of issues with how Season 2 was handled, but I thoroughly believe Season 3 will justify it. HBO is known for making daring choices, and I believe the irregular format of The Last of Us will pay off in the long run. The Last of Us Season 3 will be the most daring and fulfilling season yet. Abby's story is what this franchise is really all about. Abby, Caitlin Dever, with a furious look in The Last of Us Season 2 EP7. Image via Max. It's easy to hate Abby when she's mercilessly beating Joel to death. Not only was he the lead protagonist until then, but in the TV series, the character is portrayed by a beloved actor. We're then invited on Ellie's revenge tour as she goes to take out those responsible, and even that's understandable to an extent. That's how much audiences have been led to hate Abby. The fact that there could even be a moral debate regarding Nora's brutal death would be absurd without that perspective. That's what makes The Last of Us Part 2, and likely The Last of Us Season 3, so challenging, and yet so fulfilling. Season 1 creates a challenge, while Season 2 turns that challenge on its head. Ultimately, what The Last of Us is about isn't who's right or wrong. There's no correct answer, and it doesn't matter. The purpose of the series is to engage audiences with diverse perspectives, prompting them to consider questions about these situations. Engaging with those questions is what matters.